The graph shows the curve with the parametric equations 7 sine theta plus 2 cos 2 theta and y is equal to 2 minus cos theta, theta between 0 and 2 pi. Find the coordinates of the point on the curve with the least y coordinate. So looking at the graph, it's going to be somewhere over here. And determine the exact y coordinates of the points where the curve crosses the y-axis. So it's going to be there and there. Okay, so writing down those parametric equations. Now, there are several ways you could go about doing this. Probably the more difficult way is actually to do this. If you differentiate this, differentiate sine, you get cos. And you differentiate this, you're going to get minus sine, and then you get 4 from the 2 in front of here using the chain rule. And then if we differentiate this 2, you get nothing, and the differential minus cos is sine theta. Then if you use the chain rule, dy by dx is dy by d theta times d theta by dx, which is dy by dx is equal to sine theta over 7 cos minus 4 sine 2 theta. You have to invert this one. For minimum, dy by dx is equal to 0, so this bit can't be equal to 0, so you might as well have just derived this and put this equal to 0. So that gives that sine theta is 0, pi, or 2 pi. Now, there is actually an easier way of doing this. If you look at cos, the greatest and the lowest value of cos is plus or minus 1. The greatest is plus and 1, and the lowest is minus 1. So the least value will be when cos theta is actually equal to 1, because when this is equal to 1, this will become 2 minus 1, which is 1. And if you put the minus 1, it will be 2 minus minus 1, which will be 3, which will actually give you the greatest value. So, and that will be cos theta is equal to 1 when theta is equal to 0, which is probably, this is a much easier way of doing it than doing all of this, or just differentiating that. But there you go, you've got 3 different ways to look at the problem. Okay, so we've got x is 7 sine theta plus 2 cos 2 theta, and y is equal to 2 minus cos theta. When theta is equal to 0, the x, we already know that was going to be 1. The x coordinate will be 7 times 0 plus cos of 0 is 1. Therefore, that gives 2 times 1, which is 2. That actually gives you the least value. When it's pi, you get 7 times 0, 2 times 1, which is 2. But you get 2 here, minus 1, which is 3, which actually gives you the greatest value. And then when it's 2 pi, you're just going to get a repeat of this one up here. Okay, so the answer is that the least y coordinate will be 1, the y value here. Okay, but so the easiest way would be to do it, but just by looking at this being plus or minus 1. However, carrying on, for part B, for the y-intercept, x has to be equal to 0. So this is going to involve us solving a trig equation. So we need to put this bit equal to 0. So we've got 7 sine theta plus 2 cos 2 theta is equal to 0. Now we have to make this all sine by making an identity for this one. So we've got 7 sine theta plus 2. Now cos 2 theta is also equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. So substituting that in here, we get 1 minus 2 sine squared theta is equal to 0. So we get 7 sine theta plus 2 minus 4 sine squared theta is equal to 0. Therefore, 4 sine squared theta minus 7 sine theta minus 2 is equal to 0. The product will be, if you have to factorize this or use the quadratic formula, so 4 times minus 2 gives us minus 8. The sum will be minus 7. The factors that I need for that is minus 8 and 1. That gives me, if I multiply them together, I get minus 8, add them, I get minus 7. So it's 4 sine squared minus 8 sine theta plus 2 plus sine theta minus 2. common factor for sine theta here, so that gives me sine theta minus 2. Here there is no common factor, so to take out a 1. And then I get sine theta minus 2 and for sine theta plus 1. Now, a lot of you can sort of go from here directly to here, but this sort of gives you an algorithm for doing it. So either sine theta minus 2 is equal to 0, which means that sine theta is equal to 2, which is just not possible, or that for sine theta plus 1 is equal to 0, which gives you that sine theta is minus a quarter. Right, but we got that y is 2 minus cos theta. And that sine theta must be a quarter, so we need a value for cos theta. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so I'm going to put 1 there and 4 there. Okay, and I'm going to get root 15. And cos theta will be plus or minus root 15 over 4. Because sine can be in the third and the fourth quadrants here, if to be negative, and cos can either be positive in one of them or negative in the other one of them. Okay, right. So if we now substitute that in, we're going to get that y is equal to 2 minus root 15 over 4, common denominator of 4, so we're going to get 8 minus plus root 15 over 4. And then if y is 2 minus root 15 over 4, that will give me 8 minus root 15 over 4. Therefore, the curve cuts the y-axis at 8 or plus or minus root 15 over 4. And if you remember on the graph, we had 2 points where it cut the y-axis. Okay. So this has been a video to show you how to find the least y coordinate of a parametric equation and to determine the y coordinates of where the curve cuts the y-axis. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.